as we get ready to get into a spring thing, you know what I'm saying? It's the Kid Capri once again on the program. Big shouts to the laws of funk, Money Mark, Silver D, rest in peace to Papa Duke, my man G Smooth, Troy Outlaw, and we do it like this.
We're here with the Grammy nominated, world famous, Mr. Active, no kidding, Kid Capri. If I could say it like you, I would say it like you, man.
I can't say it.
You can't say it no more? Hey, that's all right. Hey, Jordan can't dunk for the free throw line.
Hey, man, I still got it, man. I'm still Jordan, you know what I mean? I'm still there, man. It's all good. I just don't want to make a bunch of noise in the whole time.
Okay. They would love that noise. Man, it's good to see you, man.
What's up, my brother D? You know how we go. Way back.
Hey, man, I appreciate
Grindstone.
You know it. Man, I appreciate all the action you give into the streets, all the energy that you keep. You keeping it live. Now, in today's era, we got a lot of push button, pop up situations. But tell them, I'm curious, who invented the mixtape?
It's hard to really say who invented the mixtape. I can tell you that the tapes was recorded. The first hip hop tapes that was really recorded came from like Grandmaster Flash and Bam Bada and Cold Crush and Fantastic. You know, they were the early MCs that were on when Flash was cutting or Theodore was cutting with Fantastic, Furious 5 with Grandmaster Flash, Cold Crush with Charlie Chase. Those were the early tapes that was in the street.
Okay.
And a dude named Tape Master used to always make sure that people had them. But they were different than a mixtape. There was a performance tape.
So it was like a live recording?
It was a live recording because of the early hip hop and the first stages. There was no rap records.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So their way of performing was we take break beats and the MC would go over the break beats.
Right.
You'll have 7 MCs.
Right. And it might go on
DJs
30 minutes.
And that's it. That'd be the party. That'd be the whole party.
Yeah.
The party be slamming. The whole party be crazy. So that's how it was. And then when the rap records came in, it started getting a little different. Because not really, it was still the same, but now we had rap records. Then it grew into another thing, and then into another phase until where we at now. So it's like, but it all come from that. But then as the stages move on, time went on. There was Lovebug Starsky, who was back then, from the Fever, and Hollywood, Starsky, Star Child, Boosie B. They were doing the mixtapes early.
Okay.
But the mixtapes that they were doing was in the city, in New York City, like the hip New York City people knew about them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it was just hand to hand?
Yeah, they was like, well, really how they sold them was in the clubs right there, and that's the story I'm gonna get to. Star Child, that was from that he was playing in a place called the S&S Club, which was an after-hour spot. And at the time, I wasn't known yet. I was taking care of underprivileged children, and I was a woman's rape counselor in the same building.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying? So I was doing that. But then nighttime, I'll go in to this S&S Club and just sit there and be amazed that I'm here watching all these people.
Now, what year was this?
And this was 87, 88.
Okay.
And so I'm sitting there looking, watching. You know what I'm saying? And around the time. And somebody that came in, Star Child was the man in the S&S Club. That he was the dude. But he come from the Fever. He come from the early days. But he was just the man in the S. And at the time, the S was the popping place. So, and if you got in there, it was special for you to get in there. Even though you was around killers, you were around drug dealers, you know, all kind of people. So that was like
the Hip Hop Studio 54 or something?
It was a little bit different than that. Because I left from there when let me tell you the story. Anyway, so when I was there one night, matter of fact, the first time I was there, this kid that drive for OJ, which was a big luxury cab service that people used to drive, get in. He bet this drug dealer $150 that I would beat Star Child.
Oh,
so I was sitting there, when he came out, I ain't doing that. I'm
the first night
here. The first night I'm there. First night I was there. I'm like, man, I ain't care for that. I'm here to hang out.
Right.
They got that thing in Harlem. Come on, man.
Right.
Let's go.
Came back down there. You in the ring.
Right. So, I still wasn't gonna do it. Star Child said something crazy. Rest in peace, my brother Star Child too. He said something in the booth that was crazy. I ended up going up there and I did one move, killed the whole place. So he turned to me, he was like, yo kid, why don't you start playing with me? Like, let's get together and hook up, you know? And at the time what he was doing, he would make the tape right there and sell the tape right there as we recorded. He would have a couple of tape decks and copy them and sell them to whoever bought them right there.
Right, real
$20.
lives. Yeah.
So when me and him got together, we sold the tapes for $20. He take 10, I take 10. Shit just blew up in the street. Did that with him for a year. After that, I left with him and then went to Studio 54. Red Alert used
you
to
went to
come
Studio 54?
in. Yeah, that's how I got in from niggas. Well, Red Alert used to come and see us there. Red Alert was always been my man, and he was playing this 54, and he had to go on tour with BDP, and he wanted me to substitute for him. When he went to 54 people, we told him, no, I want Kid Capri to do it. They didn't know who I was. You know, kid, who's that? I came in there and made the place.
So it was like 88, 89?
Yeah, this is around, 88, 89.
Okay.
And made the place, it was maybe even a little bit before, around 88, 89, yes, sir. So, when I got there, man, I made pandemonium in that place. It was just so many people that came in on that Wednesday, and it got so big that it started getting dangerous. So I did it for that summer and I ended it, but people were getting hurt and all that. It was just too many people. People coming from everywhere. So, I ended up doing that and then I stopped. But at the same time I was doing that, I was selling my mixtapes in there.
Right.
And dudes like, Alpo and just different people came and bought my joints and and paid top dollar for it. I was selling for $20. They'll come and ask for give me $100, $300
for one tape.
One tape. So
with the 90-minute max sale,
right, it was 90 minutes, but it didn't really get crazy yet until I stopped playing 54. I still was doing my parties wherever I was doing them, but when I sat on that corner of 145th and 8th, and when I stood right in front of the Rucker on 155th and 8th, right in front of Rucker Park, I sat there with a case and had the tapes in the case. I would go and get 100 tapes from Trader Horn and copy the tapes all night, different tapes. Come out the next day, sell them in an hour, made $2,000 in an hour.
Grinding.
Dudes was selling $20 cracks. I was selling $20 tapes. The same money they were getting, just a little slower, but I was getting it. And this went on for a while. And at the same time, I was trying to get some bread, but I wasn't realizing it was building my celebrity. It wasn't. It was making me. It was making me become innovative because this never happened. It started becoming crazy. People were buying my tapes and buying houses off selling my tapes and stuff like that. So that brought me to my album. It got me Def Comedy Jam. It got me all the other things.
I'm gonna tell you, like when I first heard of your tapes, my man went to Hampton University, and I was in California, and so he was bringing like all this new. I mean, that was the internet. Like the internet was if a nigga traveled somewhere and came back. You know what I'm saying? So like he would come and play me these tapes. So it was you, and he had Ron G tapes.
Yeah.
And I was just like, damn. I never heard like an instrumental of R&B with like the rap.
Well, Ron G came after me. Ron G came sometime after me. He had got that idea of blending from what I was doing. When I took the Stephanie, but just like Diddy took that, got the idea of taking
Juicy,
artists, right? And that took those records, and I would put acapellas with them. Like I took the Stephanie Mills and put in Peace the President with it, put it together, and just made something new. And they had the streets on fire, so they got the ideas from that. And started making records. And then Ron G came and he started doing this blend thing. And when he started doing it, I stopped doing it. I didn't do the blends like that. I started doing something different. So that was always my thing, to innovate and move on and do something different. That's why I didn't stay with the mixtape. I took it for what it was. I used it as a stepping stone. And the moment I seen in the magazine, they were saying I was making millions of dollars off of selling mixtapes, which wasn't true. But people were selling them. And doing things.
So you were selling for $20. What was they selling them for?
They were selling them for different prices, $100. It was different. It was crazy. It was like a phenomenon. It was really crazy. So when I seen that, I decided I ain't doing it no more. But fortunately, my career had went a different way. What happened was I did that, and then me and Doo-Wop had got into our little scuffle with the mixtape, and we had a little battle. And but from there, my career had blew up with the Def Comedy Jam. My first tour was Cold Chillin' when I got signed with Cold Chillin'.
Wait, how Russell find you for Def Comedy Jam?
I'm gonna get to that. We had my first tour was Cold Chillin'. Did that. That's when I first got signed. And when I got signed, at the same time I got signed to BLS on the radio station, but I couldn't start because I had to do the tour. So what they did was the radio station, they took all my street mixtapes with the curses and the dirty tape and had somebody edit the tapes down and play those on the radio while I was on tour. This is the first time I ever done. It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
it wasn't even mixed down either, right?
It wasn't even mixed down. They just took the edits of the curses out and that was it. When I came off tour, then I got on the radio, took the levels, I remember at the time the rating was 3.8. It was a real low rating. By the next month or a month and a half, I had that joint up to 12 point something. So I was doing my thing.
You was
quick.
trending.
Right. Thank God. So
Right.
so we ended up doing that, and then my shows, all my parties, they just started becoming more of a show. I always look at my parties as a show. I never look at my parties as a party. I look at it as a concert. So early on, my shows started becoming this thing that people were starting to attack to. Like, it was starting to become pandemonium in the street. I go into wherever I did an event, that's where it was happening at. And it just got crazy. So one event I did a LL Cool J's after party. He was doing the Garden. I did his after party at this place called Demerara. And Russell came in and seen this crowd losing it. They were crazy. Jumping up.
Yeah.
And he ran up and said, "Yo, what you think about being on a comedy show?" In the midst of everything going on, I'm like, "Yo, comedy show, what that got to do with what I'm doing?" Like, you know what I'm saying? But then I thought, like, dogs, this is Russell,
and that's
HBO.
Because I was wondering, like, how did comedy link with a DJ?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But Russell seen the two. He was able to say hip hop and comedy and sports is all alike. They all coincide to each other because it's the elements of the street.
It's the elements of the block.
It's the elements of the block. The comedian was the young kid that was stupid and funny at when he was young, and then later on he realized he could do 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with the rapper. The young kid in the street that thought he was a rapper, now he's this big dude, but he got it from. You know what I'm saying? So it's all going same with a ball player. He come from the street playing in the schoolyard. Yeah. Now he's in the NBA. It's all the same thing. It all mixed together. So that's why it all coincide together. So, what you call it? So he when he did that, I'm like, you know, it made no sense, but we said, let's do it. Right. Man, we went and did it. Best move of my life.
No question.
That shit went so big, man.
So, but then after that, Martin came, right?
No, Martin was there when we started.
Was it the same time? Like when I'm talking about the theme song. Martin.
No, let me get
that was from Def Jam.
Let me get you that.
Okay,
That's me.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right, yeah.
Right, but that show ain't come to after 3 months. I mean, 3 seasons of what happened was Martin did the first 3 seasons with us. And from what I understand, you know, he wanted way more money than he really probably deserved or probably was there to give him, and he ended up leaving to go where he had to go. We carried on with everybody else. He started the Martin show, and you know, that was that. So we ended up kept going, and. We was on the road. We was on the road. We was on the road and on TV. We was on TV first for 8 years, and we stopped, and we came back on for 2 years, came back on for a year, but we was on tour for 9 straight years.
Damn.
Although we had so many shows on tour that we had to start 3 different teams to go out. I got Jazzy Jeff, got Jazzy Joyce, put Joyce with the women, put Jeff with the other team, and I went out with the A team. We all went out and just did our thing, and you know, it was a part of people's lives. It was
no
really,
doubt about
really
it, man. That thing.
Really, really big. So now he's talking about doing it again, as a matter of fact.
It birthed everybody who we look at now.
Everybody that you know, Steve Harvey, which me and Steve Harvey's about to do something real big right now.
Okay.
Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, my brother Bernie Mac, my uncle Bernie Mac. Yeah. God bless him.
I mean, you was there. You was there at the genesis of all this stuff, man. I was sitting
in my tour bus one time. I remember Chris Tucker was sitting in my bus with me. He said, "Yo, kid, I ain't never been in the bus before. Yo, I'm bugging out. Yo, I can't believe I'm in here."
Damn.
2-3 years later, he was a $20 million man.
Woo. That's big.
Yeah, but he came from Def Comedy.
No doubt about it. Nah, y'all was the roots to like all that stuff, man. I mean, for real, it ain't nobody in Hollywood who got it popping right now who don't recognize Kid Capri.
Yes, sir.
Straight up, straight from the street.
Thank God.
That's real.
Thank God. But you know what? I'm blessed and I'm appreciative of everything as I've done. It's so much we don't have time. Like I could talk to you about my book and everything. I put it together.
You got a book?
I'm working on something,
okay.
But you know my stuff ain't done. So it's like it's always something. It's always coming. So it's like I feel like I'm just starting.
Well, you gotta have you an Old Testament and a New Testament.
Right, it's gonna be like that.
And a King Kid Capri version.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
The extra strength version.
Jesus ain't wait.
Right. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm coming with my new album, Top Tier, the first battle rap album. I'm doing a new TV show right now, working on. I'm a couple of TV shows. I'm in the production.
On main network TV?
All official.
It ain't log on TV.
We
Okay.
And then I'm doing the other thing for the people that, support the Kid Capri and, pay for tickets to see my shows every weekend. I'm doing this Periscope shows right now. I'm doing one called the Live Mixtape, the Block Party Live Mixtape. That's on a Wednesday night. Now I changed it from Tuesday to Wednesday. And I got a show for the women called No Panty Sundays where I play cool out music for the women.
How long?
And it's doing real good. 3 hours. I'll be doing it for 3 hours. I might cut it down to 2 because it goes hard. So, I might cut it down. But right now we're 3 hours. And
No Panty Sundays.
No Panty Sundays. Real serious for the ladies. And you hear the title, you'll think that, what do you mean No Panty Sundays? Until you see the show. When you see the show, then you'll get it. The women be taking on the Periscope. I'm taking my panties off right now. I'm throwing it across the room.
What?
I'm walking around with panties on right now. Kid, you can have my panties. Like, just crazy, like, stuff like that.
But you be having it popping.
It's all in fun. It's all in fun. And, they enjoy it. It's something different. You get a chance to see me look. People know my mixtapes for years, so now you get a chance to look at me and do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you could be anywhere, on your toilet. You could be in your car.
Right.
Cooking,
as long as you got your device.
got your phone. Pop up, you see me.
So you think the main thing that differentiated you from other DJs was you on the mic, like moving the crowd like it's a concert? Like, what is it? What's the it factor?
What it was, remember me talking on the mic and the way I DJ and everything I do influenced the whole nation of DJs, the whole world of DJs to do that. It's kind of, you can't really do too much else outside of a Jazzy Jeff type of thing or outside of a DJ Scratch type of thing that's going to be really effective. You have to have that party feel. And I came up with a certain, I got it from the earlier dudes, but the way I developed it for myself, it resonated with the world. It resonated with people that walk up to me and say, "Kid, because of you, I'm not robbing nobody right now." You know what I'm saying? I can take care of my family right now because of what you did, because of me being a fan.
And these are people turning into DJs.
And turn into, I'm the main drug dealers turning into DJs. Right. People that were killers in the street, really rock your head off, turning into DJs. People that, the uncool kid became the cool kid now. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, now you see celebrity DJs out here, which I think is corny. I put that out there on
because I saw that post.
It's corny. If you wasn't a DJ before, the way I look at it now is, I'm not mad, but at the same time, it don't take nothing from me. But I just don't like corny shit. It's like if I'm not a baseball player, shortstop, I'm not gonna go try to be a shortstop. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be like if they gave Michael Jordan, "Hey, here you starting center field for the Yankees right now."
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna do what I know I'm not supposed to be doing or can't do. Or I'm not gonna say can't do because you can do anything you want, you put your mind to. But what's not really my lane, I'm not gonna really do. And what I mean by that is I can go see the dude that got his name, slap his name up on something, and you think he's hot, and you go to his show, and you don't get that goosebumps.
Right.
You don't feel that thing, that electricity. You know what I'm saying? I try to give the electricity in every show I do. If my show got 10 people in it, I'm trying to make sure them 10 people got that electricity, period, dot. Where it's a difference for a lot of dudes. They slap their name up in a celebrity DJ. They probably ain't popping right now. They ain't making no records right now. So they got to get their money. They got to do what they got to do to work. And that's good. I understand that. But if you're not good at what you do, you can see through it.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? And, that's the problem with that.
You feel you still learning as a DJ?
I'm learning every day. I mean, I did everything there is to do with the DJ business. I think with the DJ business, I've learned everything there is to learn because I could come out of my arena and go into the EDM arena and go out of that and go into Argentina music. I did Khloe Kardashian's wedding. I made sure I had the Armenian music for them. All the top Armenian. They didn't even think I knew about that. I made sure their whole place jumped. So anywhere I go, I always affect the world. That's why people come and get me. They can have a top DJ in their city. But they'll come and still get me to do their party in their city. No disrespect to the top DJ. It's just that God has placed it in my body to perfect what it is that people want. When I'm on stage, I look at myself as if I'm watching myself and how I would want to feel if I was watching myself. So that's why the energy is so much the way it is.
Now on the Fife tribute, I saw you playing the drums. I didn't know that was part of your chamber.
I was playing drums since I was 4 years old.
Damn, so DJing came after that? You had the rhythm with you.
I started DJing at 8 years old.
Okay.
So
You
I never stayed.
Scratching on Motown records? I know I scratched up all my
I had
Lionel Richie records.
Back then, when I was 8, we had break beats and all that because it was the older dudes. But see, how I got so good was because I started with a mixer that had no headphone holes, so I had to guess all the spots on the record. So the older dudes would look at me like, "How the hell is he doing? This little kid, 8 years old, how's he doing this?" And good at it and on time.
Right.
And then as I got older, by the time I was 12, I was a beast. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a beast with a mixer with no headphones.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then when I got a mixer with a headphone, then it became something totally different.
Right.
So now, you know, it was 31, 32 DJs on between 2 buildings on my block. I'm the only one that stayed with it. A girl named Olga Carter that back in the days when we was kids, she said Kid Capri sounded like a good name for a DJ. You should try it. It was a girl I used to go with for a couple of weeks. She said, but she was a girl that was in our
Hey, but she left her influence though.
Beautiful woman named
That's
Olga
big.
Carter.
Hey.
12 years old. Beautiful. You wouldn't believe it. 13.
I don't want to think about her.
Yo,
she's beautiful at that age.
Yo, beautiful. But I'm saying we were kids, so when I was 12, she was 13.
Right.
She was grown than any woman on the block. It was crazy. But she said Kid Capri sounded like a good name for a DJ. A couple of months later, she was killed by a stray bullet.
Damn.
Yeah, so I kept the name.
Yeah, gotta wear that.
Took me up.
Gotta wear that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you from the Capri, your people's from the Capri Island.
Well, my mom's a Sicilian Italian, which is half black and Italian, and then my father's black. But she was saying Capri because of the Italy part.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't thinking about it.
How was she 12 years old knowing about Capri?
She was smart.
That was that good education back
smart,
then.
Yeah, she was smart. We was going in class when she said it. We was going in 6th grade class and Miss Grant class. We were standing on line. And she said, Kid Capri sounded a good name for a DJ.
That's big.
Yep.
That's huge.
Yeah, Olga Carter. Never forget it. So I kept it, took me where it took me, and I just stayed with it. All the DJs that was there on the block, they ended up, stopping, dissolving, doing their thing, going to the Army, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm the only one that stayed with it. And when I did, it was the best I did. Now, it took me to another place. Man, I come from Kingsbridge, the Bronx.
So like when you hear some music, how do you know when a hit is a hit?
It's an automatic thing. Automatic. I ain't even got to think about it. I can hear it first and know it.
Right.
Off the top. But then sometimes I miss because I'm not perfect. Sometimes I miss, you know what I'm saying? I can hear something and may not like it, but know that the people like it, and then I'll see people like it, and that'll make me like it.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But at first I may not like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But know that the people are going to want it.
Yeah. And
then I see it. So it's just a method. It's a method that you.
So outside of your battle rap clique right now with your record that's coming out, who you checking for right now? Like who's impressive to you right now?
I mean, Drake is always impressive to me. You know what I'm saying? Still got to put that Kid Eminem in there, even though he ain't got no album out or nothing like that. I keep up on the underground parts of what he doing, little things he throw out there and stuff like that. And he put a record out there named Speedin' with Tech Nine. And
him and Tech Nine is fire.
An issue.
Right, yeah.
If you want to question who's the best lyricist,
that's when they rapping like
when it comes
faster than anybody has ever rapped before ever.
Shit,
yeah, right.
This is some next planet Pluto shit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's better than anybody. All I'm saying, to me, I ain't heard nobody better than that.
Yeah.
I ain't heard nothing better than that.
Yeah.
So, that's just me. But
that's a hell of a statement.
But yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I
ain't heard nobody rhyme. I'm not saying it's the best record or nothing like that. But the
just that skill set right there.
Skill set. If you never heard "Speed 'Em" by Eminem and Tech Nine, go on YouTube and type it up.
Yeah.
And listen to it. And any MC out there that's smart, that got an open mind, will understand what I'm talking about. I hate a lot of dudes that hate to give it up. They feel. I mean, you're supposed to feel like you're the best, no question about that. You know what I'm saying? You why wouldn't you? But know when you're not the best.
Right. Yeah.
Know when somebody's better. Know when there's nothing wrong with saying you're better. There's nothing wrong with that. You let the people decide who's the best. Really, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't for you to say you're the best. You want to feel the best, but it ain't for you to say that. You know what I'm saying? It's for the people to say.
The president can't vote himself
everybody.
in. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Miss America can't vote herself in.
Come on, nobody will vote. The people got to vote you in. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. Like and people like that, like Kendrick. You never hear Kendrick say, "I'm the best."
Right.
You know what
you don't have to.
Right. Don't have to. It speaks for itself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times But hip hop is hip hop. So we brag and we say certain things because we want to get our point across.
Right.
We aggressive and we mean
Right,
what we say.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But and that's in hip hop though. That's in rhyme. I just don't like when a little rapper walks around like a little rapper all day. That shit right there, like my man, turn that shit off. That ain't you all day.
Yeah. I know, right? So like one thing. Okay, now I'm thinking about rappers that I love.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that makes, for me, I mean, I want to know how you feel about this, but like one thing that makes me, I was listening to Diary this morning. When I went to the gym, I was listening to the Diary. One thing that makes me love a rapper is when he says the unpopular shit that he was thinking. And he was really thinking that shit. Mm-hmm. And it's not no common words that he could just fit into a rhyme, but it's like, this is who I really am when it's not popular to be this guy.
To me, that's the man.
Yeah.
To me, that's the man.
Yeah, right.
And that goes to, you know what, that's not jumping off the subject, but it kind of, with Prince dying, I know Prince. Incredible dude, man. What he puts out there, the freaky stuff and all that, what he did, ain't nothing like what he is off the camera or whatever he's at. Different. There's just amazing dude, man. And this dude does a lot of charity, does a lot of humanitarian work, and don't want nobody to know about it.
Right. That's beautiful.
He's the same dude. Besides all the stuff I know that he did do, and all the stuff that I've just learned that he's done, he's the dude that sent Reverend Al Sharpton a gang of money to give to Trayvon Martin's family, and told him, "Don't let them know it came from me." And he and Al Sharpton went and let him know it came from him. You know what I'm saying? But his thing is, he's the type of dude, from what I understand, was the type of dude that if you're doing good, he ain't calling you. You're doing bad, he gonna reach out to you, make sure you all right. That's the type of dude he is. Yeah. And don't want nobody to know about it.
Different spirit altogether.
Different spirits. That's a whole different game. So that's why, and then super, super, super talented. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So talented that he knows to not let nobody take advantage of his music. Right. He got his masters.
Nah, he was vicious with that.
For his name. Yeah. For his like all, you got to look at what he done. Like that's why I always say on my scope, you know, celebrate your heroes while you can.
No doubt.
Don't wait until they dead, because a lot of y'all wasn't fucking Tupac fans. Stop lying.
No doubt about it.
You wasn't Tupac fans until he passed away. Then all of a sudden you was Tupac fans. I was a Tupac fan because I like Tupac from Digital Underground on up. Yeah. I'm not gonna sit here and say I like all the shit he did.
You know the crazy thing about I mean Tupac in particular. The crazy thing about Tupac fans is a lot of people are Tupac fans. And don't know one
why
song.
They're Tupac fans.
They don't even know one song.
They don't know one song. They don't know one name of the album. They don't know nothing. They don't know. They know him from movies. Yeah. They know him from a movie that they seen, and they're a Tupac fan. Like, just like a lot. Same with DMX. A lot of people know DMX from the movies. Yeah. Won't even know him for what he come from.
They know. They know him like I know Marilyn Monroe.
Exactly.
I know that picture.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But Pac was so talented. Yeah. That.
Did you ever work with Pac?
I got pictures with Pac. We never did no music together, but we did a show or two together a couple of times. But I got pictures with him. Cool dude. Every time I seen him, every time I hugged him, he always had a bulletproof vest on. Every time. I remember one time I was in Crenshaw. We went to a restaurant. He was in a restaurant. He had one on there. I remember in New York. We was in New York. That they had the New York. It was some weekend thing they used to have back then. I forgot the name of it. And he was down there, hugged him, he had a vest on. So it always felt like he knew something was gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know, hey. But as talented as he was, a cool dude too. Yeah. That's why when I seen all that rah-rah shit that he was doing, it didn't match up to how I knew he really was. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. And it just,
And then dudes was young. What was he, 24, 25 when all that happened? He ain't have it all figured out yet.
Yeah, but you know what, man? Influence is a bad thing. When you feel like nobody got your back and then you got somebody that got your back, you feel compelled to be loyal to that person. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty brings royalty. So you feel compelled to be loyal to that person. Now, if that person that you're loyal to does the right turn or the wrong turn, and you follow whichever side you follow, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? But influence has a lot to do with what people do, because a lot of times I think Pac wanted to impress the people that he was around, a lot of his friends and stuff like that. But because he was that type of dude, he was a cool dude,
trying to please people, make people feel good about Everything, yeah, man.
Right, you know what I'm saying? When he was around us, whenever he was around, always a cool dude, like the party man. Like he was just ready, like, you know what I'm saying? It was always like that. So when I seen him like that, spitting and all that, it wasn't Pac.
Right.
Like that wasn't him. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah, you was seeing a hurt Pac.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I mean that like the thing I like about your success, I mean, you do the CIAA, you do the Super Bowl, you do all these things for the people who got it popping to show up. People are celebrating you now. Now, of course, for whatever reason, when everybody dies, I mean, Kid Capri was the greatest. Like, you know, let's listen to his resurrect his mixtapes and everything. But I like how you live in yours now, though. You know what I'm saying? You ain't I mean, a lot of, you know, like you said, a lot of DJs, a lot of rappers, they retired. You know, they decided that it's time to hang it up. But you breaking new ground, and to be on Periscope, as what somebody would call an old school DJ, you extra new school right now. That's fly, man.
Because you only call somebody an old school anything when they're not in your face. When they've been around for a long time. But see, the problem with that is, and I'm going to say this to young kids, the problem with that is that when you got somebody like me, or you got somebody like a LL Cool J, or somebody like a DJ Scratch, or somebody like a Grandmaster Flash, or somebody like a Jazzy Jeff, we are people that stay in it.
Mm-hmm.
We stay in it. Young, old, it
Right,
don't matter.
right.
For me, myself, I'm going to speak for me, myself.
Yeah.
I stay in it. There is no young music out that I don't know.
Right.
I play these things on the road. I stay on the
Right.
road. When you come to my shows, my whole idea is to be better than you ever seen.
Right.
Any party you ever been to, you're going to get the goosebumps. You're going to leave there saying, nothing's better than this party I've ever been to. That's how I want you to, that's my focus. When I'm on stage, if I'm doing a concert in front of 30,000 people and do with the hit record, could be anybody. He could be to have the biggest record of his career, and he's on the same bill. My idea is to crush him.
Damn.
Period. I
Right.
don't care how long he's promoting his record, doing his record.
Right.
My idea is to crush him.
Yeah.
And then after we get off stage, we the humblest, we
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
love you, puff out,
Right.
whatever, and that's it.
And he don't know even what it was. He don't know what was inspiring you.
I mean, what's inspiring me is I don't want to be whack.
No doubt. Yeah.
I want to make sure the crowd and the promoters say, you know what, I got to get Kid to come back to this city and that city and this city and that city. And the crowd that's there say, any party Kid do, I'm there.
Right.
That's it. So that's the focus, to make the people happy. You get them happy, everything is good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but then you have the dudes that's over here that may feel like, you know, that may not see my shows and he realize it and may feel, what is he going to do?
Yeah.
And then he see.
And be like, oh, damn, I was missing out.
Let me watch my mouth now. You know what I'm saying?
So if you've been rocking since you was 8 years old, there is no stopping. This is what you do.
I'm embedded in music.
This is what you do.
I'm embedded.
It ain't no finish line.
Listen, man, I done opened hair shops, bought tour buses, traveled the whole world, still traveling the whole world 3, 4 times, 5 times around the whole world. Had 2 albums. I'm on my 3rd album. Had 2 radio deals. Did 200 shows a year, every year since 1991.
Damn.
And this came from being a DJ.
Right.
This came from me saying, I'm not going to let nobody play me like I'm just some DJ playing music.
Right.
I'm going to be an artist. You're going to look at me as an artist. You're going to treat me like one. You're going to pay me like one.
Right.
And I'm going to do my job better than the dude that got his little hit record out. Because that dude that got his hit record out, he going to come on stage, do 2 songs, leave the stage in a half hour. He going to have a bunch of niggas on stage, and that's going to be his show.
Right.
I'm going to be there for 2 hours. 3 hours, 4 hours, smashing this place down with the same amount of people he going to bring. So you're going to pay me and treat me the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That.
And that's how it went. That's how but you have to have the talent to be able to demand that.
Yeah.
And by the power of God, I was able to do that.
Man, I was at a comedy show not too long ago, and I was fortunate enough to be with the headliner of the joint. And before the show, fired the DJ who was supposed to be the dude, fired him right on the spot. Yeah. And he was like, man, I get anybody to play music. And got somebody to do what he could do because he was a lightweight celebrity DJ. I can't say no names, but the dude was not, he was not putting it in for that stars and stripes like you putting it in. He was a dude with a name.
Well, see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Anybody could get on the radio, slap their name on something, say their name a bunch of times to get you to believe that they're hot.
Yeah.
Okay? Anybody. I hear it on the radio all the time. They go to their show. Something totally different. You see what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of slapping my name on something that's not mine. If it's mine, like producing the record. When I produce the record, that's different. That's a little different because that's not true. Because I have joints I put out that other people produce and stuff like that. So I'm not saying that. But what I just feel more proud when it comes from me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if it's a fail, it came from me.
Right, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not living through anybody. So, you know, and when you're able to put things together like that, it just works out good. But for a lot of the DJs that come in, I forgot the point you was about to say. You were saying...
Well, I was just saying that in that instance, the comedian who was running the show found that DJ to be replaced.
Oh, right. So, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You can have a name. That doesn't make you great at what you do. You have a celebrity name. Come on. Like, no shots to Paris Hilton. Mm-hmm. But...
What you know about a mixer?
What do you know about digging records? What do you know about any of that? Yeah. This is what you do. You push a button and that's it. That's your party. And I'm not shitting on the CD DJs because the CD DJs like SNS and a few of these dudes is nice on it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about the person that's standing there and not really doing nothing. Clapping.
They basically got an iPod.
Clapping their hands on an iPod pre-mix show.
Yeah.
You know, I did a show, my show Master with a Mix, the DJ reality show for 3 seasons. Two on BET, 1 on VH1.
Right.
This was some of the best DJs in the world and standing in front of me. We had a dude standing there with an iPad DJing.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you really want Kid Capri
to
say that is hot. That's a part that like
and you couldn't be nice because then they go off in the world thinking they was nice.
Right. They had a pre-mix show that was already done. He's acting it out. You want me to say that's hot, bro?
Right.
Like, come on, like, you know what I'm saying? So and that's what I'm saying. Anybody could grab a computer, throw a bunch of MP3s on there, slap their name, and put a DJ in front of me, and they out.
Right.
And play them MP3s. Anybody could play those MP3s. It's not about those MP3s. It's about you.
Yeah.
It's about you and you selling you. Anybody could play those. It's my daughter could play those. It's nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's about what you do that make the people feel like you stand out different than everybody else.
Now, this is what's interesting to me. All right, right now, more so than any other time that I remember, if there's a certain sound, everybody's rocking. You know, like if there's a certain sound, then everybody's kind of like cool with moving a certain way to the sound. And then so a lot of DJs fill in just by rocking a certain sound.
They get stuck in the box. That's what it is. I walked in a certain spot, watched these DJs play 7 records 5 times a piece. I sat there and counted, me and Jim. Sat there and counted me, played 1 record 5 times, played the next record 5 times, played 2 different records, then went back to that record again, played that. Then went back to that record and played. It was me and him was looking at, and we got 6,000 people in the place. And we standing there looking at this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Because what happens is they get scared or don't know that they can go somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference between, there's no shots to anybody.
Right.
The younger DJs opposed to the ones that are a little older, they know more.
Yeah.
Because they've been around and they dig more. They research more than just an MP3 that's out now, the new record that's out now. So when you come to a party like mine, you're going to hear reggae, you're going to hear old school, you're going to hear new joints, you're going to hear this, you're going to hear that, you're going to hear that. I could take it into play 70s joints and the shit's going to go crazy. Like, it's the way you put it together.
So what's your advice for the youngins?
Don't be stuck in a box.
That's what's up.
Don't be stuck in a box. Learn everything, man. Learn everything and don't call nobody old school because they're not your age.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because remember, they know a lot more than you think.
Right.
A lot more than you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, how you going to come and say, if you was to call me old school, okay, beautiful. That's dope.
Yeah.
But test me with your new shit.
Right.
Test me with your new shit. Let's see what you do. Let's see how go. Let's see how far you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go up against me with that. Then that's a whole other conversation now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's because, like I said, as sharp as I've been, I stay sharp.
Right.
Just for myself.
That's big.
Got to.
You got to. I mean, if that's what you wake up to say, that if that's your claim,
that's it.
Just like, you know, how I feel I am in the arts and with the clothing. Like, if that's my claim, I gotta wake up and I gotta challenge yesterday's self.
Yeah, just like my top 10 album. Nobody would do a battle rap album. Because they say battle rappers can't make good records. And in due time, that's been proven. But that's been proven because nobody was able to take, not true, because LL's a battle rapper, KRS is a battle rapper,
Kumo D.
Kumo D's a battle
Right.
rapper. Eminem's a battle rapper.
Uh-huh.
Meek Miller's a battle rapper. So they had the dudes to say, rhyme on this type of record.
Right.
Rhyme, lean on it like this. Say these type of words. And that's it. A direction.
Yeah.
So that's all it took, was me to be a director. And it wasn't a thing where I jumped on the bandwagon. I've been helping these battle rappers for years. Like, I've been supporting them for the longest. From Lux to Mook to Charlie Clips to all these dudes. I've been there, you know. So that's what made me decide to make the album.
Right.
And then I made it and realized that I already knew how I was going to do it. But when it was done, to sit there and listen to the whole thing and realize when I play it for people, they say they don't even sound like battle rappers.
Right.
Records. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
You had to teach them how to count bars?
no, I had to do nothing.
Okay.
It was the vibe of what the placement I put them in. I made them make the record right there with me. I didn't let them go home and write it and send them the beat and all that crazy shit. Write that shit right there in front of me. And the vibe of my studio was just official.
Right.
If they needed them to do something, they would listen to what I said.
Right.
And it was a done deal. After they heard it, they were like, kid, this is the best shit I was ever on.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what it is. So because I've been a fan of them for so long, I knew exactly what they needed to be on.
Right.
You know what I mean? And now I'm on my last. Well, I did the whole album, but I still feel like I need this one big first single. So I'm working on that right now.
Are you working on it mentally, or you actually working on it? Like, do you know where it's coming from? Okay.
Mentally.
Okay.
I think about it.
Okay. That's
So,
big.
yeah, but once I get knuckled down, I mean, I got so much ammo. But once I get knuckled down and really come up with the one I want, you know, that's the problem. When you got so much, it's hard to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was watching Quincy Jones talk about how he made Michael Jackson's Thriller album. Michael Jackson had a bunch of songs. And he was like, man, you got to kill some of your babies. I know you love them, but you got to let some of them joints go and let it just be, you got to focus on a couple. I know you love them, but you got to let it be a couple.
I was on Q's Juke joint, on Quincy Jones' album, the Juke joint. Me, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles.
Man.
Did a record together.
Oh, wow.
On the same record. The first record on the album.
What's the name of this record?
Let the Good Times Roll.
Okay,
It was the first song on the album. I'm sitting in between
That's crazy.
Quincy Jones and Rod Templeton, the one that helped wrote the Thriller album.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in between these dudes while they got their arms around me.
That's cool. Boy.
I'm
All right.
like this. You can imagine that feeling?
That's amazing. That's crazy. That's top of the everything.
Yo, and me and Quincy, like, real cool. Like, Quincy's the type of dude that he don't forget nothing. You know what I'm saying? You sit there and listen to him. You could sit there and listen to him for hours, tell his stories, man, because you know it's the truth. You know he's giving you the game. You know that what he did, ain't no lying about it.
Right.
This dude, what was it, 15 years ago, he invited me to a party, right, that he had. He had 55 Grammys in a case in his party. And that was 15 years ago. 55 Grammys.
Damn. He runs.
I have 1 Grammy. That's a lifetime
No
milestone.
doubt.
Do you understand me? I mean, I got 1.
I mean, 55
Grammys.
I might have 55 shirts. Maybe.
Yo, 55
That
Grammys.
means he just do that thing like it's whatever.
He's always been known to just put the best people together and make the project that was dope. And that's what I did. That's what I wanted to do. When I made my last album, Soundtrack to the Streets, that's how I did it. You know what I'm saying? Put the best people together. So I had Jay-Z, Nas, Buster. You know, I had all these different elements on there and produced the beats and shit. And then that's the same thing right now with Top 10. My first album, I rhymed on my first album. They wanted me to rhyme on my first album. I got hot in the street with the mixtape.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, the tape, Kicking from the tape. Bismarck got me that deal. Shot Biz. So, you know, I had to rhyme on the whole album. I had said some of the rhymes that was on my mixtapes or whatever I was writing in the studio there. You know, but I produced all the beats with me and Cool V. But the second album, I wanted to be more of a producer. You know what I'm saying? So I got everybody together and did that. So it's the same thing with this album. On this album, I say little things, the sprinkles, but, you know, I'm not
But you
gonna
let
rap
them
on
live.
it. I let them live, and I produce the beats and let them just, you know, do their thing. So, you know, I think the album is dope. I think for what it is, you know, what they didn't, like I said, people said battle rappers can't make no good records. These dudes right here got millions and millions of views with no radio play. These niggas got millions of views just on the internet. Just, you know what I'm saying? So they deserve that.
No doubt about it. I mean, they got a leg up. Like, you know, you figure if I could take it without the radio play, without the push, without the billboard or bus or whatever, and people are interested, this is a no-brainer for real.
Yes, sir.
That's dope, man. Well, man, look, I appreciate you.
You're my brother, man.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. I
bro.
love how you keep it.
Grindstone heavy.
Hey, man.
He keep me heavy right here. You see that?
Hey, he been down
I
with
got
me.
stacks of shirts, Grindstone shirts. I got my big walk-in closet with the big shit, big stacks of Grindstone shirts. From the first shirt he gave me to now, like he got his own section in my shit.
Hey, man, he been down with me since the rusty, crusty, grimy, good idea days.
Yes, sir.
Like straight up, man.
Yes,
I
sir.
remember you did a. Man, this was when the Ritz was still popping downtown.
Dirty ass Ritz.
Yeah, man. I remember somebody called me and they was like, "Man, Kid Capri he wore your shirt at the Ritz."
Yep.
And I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta call this man back." Damn, but like, I mean, man, you boosted everything I'm doing, man. I mean, like by keeping it to the street, by keeping everything just real, and didn't let all the fluffy stuff get to you, and none of that, man. That it gives life to new movements, man.
Right.
So I really appreciate what you do and what you did, especially for me. Like you did that. You did like it was like Kid Capri wearing, can I just keep my end? Like I mean that lasts forever, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a boost, man. Like for real.
Dope.
So I appreciate you, man.
All
Love. So man, we signing out right now, man.
So the Gucci's on for you now.
Hey, yeah.
Get studious.
Now we about to let y'all play with it. Man, thanks for dealing with us, man. Grindstone, we holla at you with the world famous, Grammy Award winning. Don't play.
Capri.
Yeah, we out.